guys on YouTube. What we've got here today is a review for the Magnum Spider 8.1 HPi Tac Spec. Tac Spec HPi. Basically, this boot is an upgrade to the Spider 8.0, which, to be quite honest with you, I haven't reviewed yet. I've had it since November of last year. I've worn it a few times and I really don't like them that much. Basically, the insoles are really lacking, and after a 9-hour day of standing on my feet, I've not enjoyed them. They don't have any extra padding in the front here, so it's not sufficient for long-term wear. I know a lot of people like them because they're very lightweight and it suits their needs for whatever that may be. I just find that they fall very short based on the insole alone. However, the review today is about this boot. Now, I discontinued wearing my Stealth Force 8.0 WPIs in March when I received the new Spiders. This boot has held up very well. It survived a season of a lot of snow up here in Connecticut. Basically, I used this as my snow boot. The waterproofing was excellent. I found them to be completely amazing as far as any task I can throw at them. Very comfortable, even after almost a year of wearing them. Fronts are a little bit scuffed up now, but hey, it is what it is. That happens to leather, but they should be highly polishable. I just haven't gotten any polish yet. Now, back to the Spider. Upon first glance, these boots looked amazing. It was all futuristic looking and very tactical looking, which I very much enjoy in a boot. Now, getting to strapping them on, I found them very comfortable right off the bat. I had absolutely no break-in period. I wore them for 13 hours the second day I had them, as I did receive them a night after work. The soles have held up amazingly well. The insoles are ortholite, but there's a lot of padding in the heel, and there's a lot of padding in the front. They don't need that additional padding as shown in the other pairs previously in another video. Now, the unique features of these is that it has this little venting on both sides, which seems to keep my feet very cool, and then on the inside, it's got the fast rope system, which of course I haven't been able to test, as I don't do fast roping. I don't do rappelling. It just doesn't call for it in my daily tasks. At first I was kind of wary about the lace cocoon, I guess they call it, but it's held up amazingly well. I haven't seen any stitching popping or anything like that, and it actually does tend to keep the laces tied. Now, onto the laces themselves. They chose a 330 paracord material, which I found to be a little bit small for the task. If they had gone with a 550, it actually would have held the laces a lot tighter. I do find myself repeatedly retightening the laces on my right foot in particular. Now, they did bring back this loop here, which I love. I've missed that in the past couple of generations of Magnum boots, and it really helps facilitate pulling the boot on tight. Spider mesh inside, it does tend to puff out a little bit when you're going to lace up the boot. I'm not really a fan of the spider mesh. If they had gone with the spider mesh in the front, but some different material in here where the tongue connects to the main boot itself, it would have been a little bit different. As I said, when it's laced up, it does poof out of the sides here at the flex point. Now, I've had these since March. There's no wear and tear in here on either part. The toe cap has held up amazingly well. I've noticed absolutely no scuffing on here. It seems to be their most durable yet, and it is kind of a firm toe cap. Overall, the Cordura nylon, I didn't think I would like the Cordura nylon, but it has held up very well. I've usually been a fan of leather boots. Now, as far as water resistance, which I've seen a couple of other reviewers say that they've gone through rivers and streams and their feet stayed dry. As you can see from the official demo video from Magnum themselves, this is not meant to be a waterproof boot. You see the guys come out and they squish their toes up and water comes out of the vents. It's not supposed to keep water out. It's supposed to kind of shed water in the same way as the other ion mask boot, the Stealth Force, but not completely waterproof. Overall, it's a rather lightweight boot. It's very comfortable, and I think it is Magnum's best boot yet. Thanks a lot. Bonus feature, guys. I've got for you a demonstration of lacing up the Spider 8.1 Tac Spec HPi. I've seen a fair amount of complaints that they're difficult to lace. It's as simple as this. Pull, tighten here, while maintaining tension on the top of the laces. Pull again, and lace them up as normal. Once they're laced up, you take the laces and you stick them in the lace cocoon. Simple as that, nice and tight, good to go. You just have to learn the proper technique.